What's going on, everybody? It's Eagle here, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Hardcore Minecraft. Last episode, we built a cozy mine that allowed us to mine at any level of the world. But in this episode, we're going to build a beautiful villager breeder packed of tons of villagers, allowing us to max out our diamond armor and tools. We also built an awesome gateway building that surrounds our brand new nether portal. I really enjoyed filming this video as it took us to over 170 days in our hardcore world. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe as we are about to hit 1,000 subscribers. But without any further ado, let's get straight into it. First of all, I really wanted to thank you guys for all of the support on our episodes 1 and 2. Episode 1 just hit 5k views and we're getting a lot of subs from it. And the second episode is almost at 3k, so you guys are going absolutely crazy. I truly did not expect that much support on just the first 2 episodes, but you guys are really nailing it for me and really helping me out a lot, so I appreciate you guys so much. Today I want to build a villager breeder so that we can max out all of our tools. But really quickly, let me get rid of the sugarcane and bamboo so you guys can see what the plot of land looks like. And I wanted to tell you guys, I am starting to do a lot more stuff IRL, so I'm going to be getting a lot more busy, and I'm going to try to keep the weekly upload schedule, but if it takes me a little bit longer, please have some grace. I'm trying my hardest. I love doing this, and I just want to keep posting videos for you guys to enjoy. But with that out of the way, I just finished getting rid of the leaves and stuff. Now I got to get rid of the bamboo. Also, I'm a little bit congested right now, so if my voice sounds different, that's why. But now that we have cleared out a nice area for the villager breeder to go, let's take some boats and get some villagers in these boats and lead them all the way over here so that we can actually set it up. Now we've got our villagers taken care of. Now it's time to take them over to our humble abode. And alright, we've just got the villagers into a little hidey hole for them. Now it's time for me to build the actual villager breeder up here in the sky. It'll make sense later. So let's gather the materials and do it right now. And alright, we have finished the build, adding a little railway system down here. So how it works is we're going to get 2 villagers from inside of here. One of them is going to become a farmer, and one of them is just going to be a regular librarian, and they're going to have food. So they're like, you know, kind of like you want to have a baby, so they reproduce, and the extra one goes down here into this hole. And once you come over here, you press this button, a minecart goes, picks them up, and now we have them in here to move them wherever we want to move them. But now we only have one more thing to do, and that is to actually put the villagers inside of there. So let's do that right now. And alright, we have the villagers in, just making a little railway up there, but we accidentally put the silk touch down here and the prop 4 up there. But that's not really a big deal. Just whenever we need to trade for protection 4, we'll just go in here and get it ourselves. So now that we have this finished, now let's go and do something else. And alright, it is currently the next day, IRL. So that means I've had a lot of time to ponder what we've done behind me. And I really don't like that it's floating in the air, so I want to move it down. And there are many advantages to having it down, like infinite space underground pretty much, and it's hidden, which is also nice. So you don't have to see this ugly glass room thing right here. So we're gonna do that. But first, I want to talk about something a little bit more important than that. Actually, let's sleep first. In the second video where I built that diamond mine, I asked everybody if they liked me using shaders or no shaders more. And about 80% of the people said to use shaders, so we're going to be using shaders from now on. And if you want to petition this, and there are a lot of people watching this and they want to say no shaders, no shaders, no shaders, I will change. But like I said, it is what everybody wants and it's not really my choice. So y'all tell me what you think about it. And with that decision to use shaders, a resource pack that I've always loved to use is the Blue Nerd shader pack. If you don't know Blue Nerd, he's a YouTuber. He's about to hit 900,000 subscribers, and I love how he makes his grass super smooth, and the stone is a little bit smoother, and the leaves are a little bit bushier, the logs are smoother, and I really love his texture pack. So unless you guys really hate this texture pack and don't want me to use it, I'll turn it off. Because like I said, it is you guys' decision. But this is a way I like to play the most and I really enjoy it as well. So with that little yap session over, let's get back into moving these villagers. And a smart idea I just recently came up with about 10 seconds ago is we're just going to come up here and we're going to make these trapdoors and we're going to remove these trapdoors so that they'll just fall down into the hole and we can just grab them with the minecart. It's going to be super easy. And really the only hard thing about moving all of these villagers is the fact that I'll have to gather a little bit more resources to replace this glass, but it's really not that big of a deal. And as I know you guys are tired of hearing me talk, let's move this villager breeder down to the ground. And now that we are finished taking down that old villager breeder, now it's time to build the new one. So let's get into another good old-fashioned time lapse and build it up. And alright, we have a nice little area set up down here to be able to get the villagers out, and all we have to do is put any sort of minecart in here and just press the button and they will be picked up. But obviously we don't have the building built here yet, so we need to just keep these extra villagers down here. But let me go grab some more spruce wood so that we can finish up making this place look better. Alright, we've just enchanted this while getting some extra spruce wood, and now we have a Fortune 3 Efficiency 4 pickaxe. And now I think I'm going to combine these two, even though it's going to be a little bit expensive to have a Fortune 3 Efficiency 5 Unbreaking 3 pickaxe. That was expensive. Let's just get a crap ton of carrots and just throw them all at them.
Ooh. Getting freaky, y'all.
Okay, so we've just finished a room and I think it looks super nice with the oak and the stripped spruce, and I just think it looks super nice with the floor and stuff. Now all you have to do is just wait for those villagers to come down that hole and become one of our workers. But now that we have the villagers set up, let's do something we haven't really done before and start gathering up the materials to build the starter base early in the episode, because the rest of the episode we're gonna grind. So let's go and get some materials right now. And alright, we have just finished gathering up all of the materials that we need to build our villager breeder building, and with that being said, let's get into it. And oh my gosh, my friends, we have built up the villager breeder. I think the building looks super nice with the little jet out over here and on the right. It fits our villager breeder in perfectly, because if you look inside, there's a little part of it that needs to go out, and that area already goes out too. So I think that just fit in perfectly with no planning at all. And I need to come in here and add a little pillar right here just to make that staircase look a little bit nicer. Then when you come down here, we see that the villagers are down here ready to be taken, and then you come back up and that's pretty much all it is. Once you come upstairs, it's all the way empty, and we still can break this wall over. Pretty sure we can just break this over like this, yeah, just like that, and now we have a whole another free area of space over here as well, just if we need any storage or stuff, but I don't think that we're going to use it right now, so we'll just leave that. But what I think I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to use this area up here to house my most important villagers, such as the main Fletchers to make money, and also some librarians. But what do you guys think of the house? I love it. We were keeping sort of the same style as we had over here and over here in our starter base. But now, let's extend this path all the way over to the villager breeder. And alright, there is the path, and it's looking super nice, going all the way over to the path that we already have. And I'm kind of stumped with what I want to put in this area right here. This is not permanent, I just have that here just for the infinite water source, but we're going to remove that. But probably the best idea that I have is just adding a little well right here. So alright, the path is finished, and I added a little well as well, no pun intended. And I think that we're going to add a little field in this area just to fill it up a little bit. And okay, we have the barrier set up around it, and I think that we should add in a couple, maybe not a couple, maybe probably just one tree, just to, you know, add a little bit to this flat area, just like how those trees over there added so much to that area. I think I might add just a couple small ones in here as well, just scattered around and over here as well. Okay, so we have one tree added, and I think that's going to be the only one that we make because the area already looks pretty nice just with that addition and that one tree. It really comes together. So I think I'm going to make just a little sort of broken pathway like this, going through it just to get to the well, and then we can come over here and have like this broken path over here, and then we can do the same thing over here. And the two crops I think I'm going to plant is carrots and potatoes because those are the ones that we use the most. And just like that, this area looks super nice, and I really like it because when it fills in this area, it makes this weird looking plain area into something like honestly special. And of course there's a couple of the areas like this that I need to fix and kind of tune as we go, but that just comes with experience, and the more that you do stuff like this, the better your world gets and the more experience you get as well. Like with this tree, this is one of my first times building custom trees without using Litematica or a pre-built tree that I've had, and I really enjoy doing it. And just like I said, it makes this whole area sort of come together just that little bit more. And of course, when we light up this whole area and there isn't a bunch of shadows for mobs to spawn in like back here, that's a lot, it'll look a lot way nicer. I mean way nicer. But we do need to come over here and add in some lanterns on these fences right here, so let's do that. All right, lanterns are in, looking a lot nicer. Let's go to sleep now though. But now that that's done, let's set up the area where the villagers are gonna go. Okay, so we've done a lot since I've been gone. Over here we have a Fletcher Master, Fletcher Expert, and Fletcher Journeyman. And over here on the left side, or right side coming in, we have the two librarians from earlier. We can convert him soon. And really what I need to do now is I need to go around and gather up some materials so that I can build a small tripwire duplicator farm. And how that works is I'll probably have it like down here or something somewhere, and it literally just duplicates a tripwire hook, and you can sell those tripwire hooks to a master Fletcher if you get lucky enough, and I have it unlocked right here. So before I was just selling sticks and stuff, I chopped down every one of those, I think 12 trees, and I sold all my sticks, and I have these guys leveled up. But like I said, now I need to go and create a automatic tripwire hook farm. All of that villager trading that we have done has gotten us all the way up to level 34. So let's see what enchants we can get on our armor. Chest plate in, Unbreaking 3, it's okay. Protection 3 in the pants, Unbreaking 3 in the boots, Respiration 2 on the helmet. We'll hold back on that stuff, we'll put it back on. But my other axe was pretty darn bad, so let's enchant this one, and it says Fortune 2. Okay, we'll hold back on that as well. The hoe, fortune 2. Dang, we're not getting any good right now. So while we still have the levels, let's just do a dual enchant on this. This is pretty nice to have silk touch on this hoe. Let's do a 2-level enchant on it. Silk touch, efficiency 3. Hey, that's good. But now let's check our axe. Fortune 2 again. It's pretty bad. Chest plate, thorns 2. I don't like that. Blast protection 4, breaking 3, respiration 3. Let's do that. It's not very good, but it doesn't matter. We have an enchant on our helmet that is pretty good with the respiration 3, so that's pretty nice. And okay, the tripwire hook farm is built. This isn't supposed to be here, but we come over here. Since there's a string, we place right here, hold it down, and it duplicates. We'll add a little bit of an auto clicker and just AFK here and collect a bunch of tripwires and then trade them to the villager and just really repeat that process over and over and over again until we have a bunch of emeralds. Let's do it. And alright, we have been grinding out for probably an hour and a half, 2 hours or so, and our tools are looking super nice. We need to still upgrade our shovel, and our armor as well is looking good. Prot 4 and breaking 3 mending on all of them, and then feather falling 4 on the boots and aqua affinity on the helmet. But there are still some things I need to add, but our anvil just broke, so we need to go on a little bit of a iron mining session. So let's go and do that right now. And moments like this really make me appreciate what we did in the last episode. If you didn't watch the last episode, we built this nice water elevator system going down to all the different levels that we need, and this one goes down to level 16, which is our iron level. So let's go there. One iron slash diamond mining session later, we have an anvil, a bunch of iron, and we have some more diamonds as well. We also got a lot of XP from all of the stuff that we mined. So let's take all of these books and finally finish off our armor if we have enough levels. Let's come right here to the shovel, add the good book to it, and boom. Now we have a perfect shovel. Let's add mending to our pickaxe. Take our boots and put some depth strider on it. We need some more levels. Looks like we're going to have to grind out levels once again. But if you guys play Minecraft and you're a builder like me, I use a lot of stone and stuff that requires silk touch if you don't want to have to smelt it. And I still don't have a silk touch pickaxe, so that's also another goal that we're going to go towards. Back to the grind. Alright, I'm about tired of looking at this little plain area right here, so let's do something about it. I think we're just gonna go simple, add 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we're just gonna add fence posts right here and right here. Add a lantern right there just to add a little bit of light, because over here it's been super ugly. Also, one more lantern right here. And see, that just it adds the area. It just does. I can't explain it. It just does. I'm gonna add one right here as well. Phantom membrane 4. Wow. Oh crap, are you kidding me? Thing had to trample my crops. That's why I always keep a hell on me now. Say hello to our little well. Also, I'm tired of this too. It's a little too bland, so we're gonna add a wall, fence. And that's gonna be the entrance to our base, and we added a little trapdoor here because sometimes zombies like getting stuck in this right here, so it shows that they see the villagers or sense them somehow. So if we ever leave the door open, we don't want them somehow getting in here and somehow doing something crazy to get into the villagers. So we're going to keep that there. Also, just in case anything wants to wander in here, it'll just stop it. So it's nice to have this. And to get a maxed out silk touch, efficiency 5, and breaking 3 mending pickaxe, we need 21 levels. So we're going to get this, grind this out, and then we're going to grind another 21 levels so that we can get our boots maxed out, and then finally we'll grind some more levels to do our hoe as well. So let's do that. But also we have one more spot, so before we do that, sorry, but we're going to get one more villager in here, one more librarian, just so when we need them, we have them. I have 2 mods I installed to trade villagers. One of them just adds this handy little area right here, so if we want to just keep re-rolling, we can, just like this, so we don't have to keep breaking it over and over again. Other mod I have is infinite trading, so it's super helpful. If all the tripwires I get all of them, and I can trade them all to him, get all the XP from him, so he doesn't have a cap of how much he can trade. They're both super useful. Right now I'm trying to look for smite 5 so I can put on my axe, and What this will do is it'll make when we fight the Ender Dragon super easy, because the Ender Dragon counts as smite damage, so it'll just make it a little bit easier. But we are skipping over a lot of good things right now. The Temptation, Sharpness 5 for 19 emeralds. Tempting. Sharpness 5. This is like a once in a lifetime opportunity. I have to do it. Boom. It needed to happen. This guy also gave us knockback, which that's pretty nice. This guy's stubborn. Only way to level him up is to sell him books. And alright, we have the boots done, and we also have our Silk Touch pickaxe done. But there are 4 more things I want to fully enchant. I want to fully enchant a hoe, because I always carry it on me. I want to fully enchant a golden helmet for when we go to the nether, so we don't wear it and lose enchants on it. Down here, I want to enchant this brush just for when we go around and try to eventually explore trail ruins and all that other stuff. And finally, the flint and steel, because you're always going to need a flint and steel, so you might as well just enchant it so we don't have to waste any resources. So the grind is almost done, guys. The grind is almost done. Let's do our hoe now. Let's add these two together, and those two together. Now we have a maxed out hoe. Oh yeah, and one more thing I want to enchant. I want to enchant the shears, because I use shears a lot as well, so let's do that too. Alright, we have all of the enchants set up for the shears. We're going to use these 3. For the helmet, we're going to use these 3. For the shears, we're going to use these 2, and for the brush, we're going to use these 2. So let's go gather some more levels using our trading. And okay, I need to do one more thing, and that is enchant my bow with all of these enchants right here. I'm going to put it into the enchantment table first to try and get power 4, because then that'll make it a power 5 bow that is fully maxed out without the punch. And after a couple hours of just pure grinding, we have finally my capabilities maxed out. All of our tools that we have, which that includes the Fortune 3 pickaxe, Silk Touch pickaxe, the axe, the sword, the shovel, the hoe, bow, even a golden helmet, flint and steel, shears, and a brush. We've done so much, and look how many emeralds we have too. We have so many emeralds we can't even fill up my inventory. When we rearrange it all, that's how many emeralds we have, which that is just truly so much. But one thing that we've needed to do for a while is we've needed to go to the nether, and the only other time that we've gone was last episode when we found a little lava lake. But I think we're going to change that, because I even maxed out our golden helmet as well, so that means that we can go to the nether fully safe. So let's use our shovel for the first time and do a little bit of terraforming. Alright, the area is cleared, and I want to build a little bit of a structure around our nether portal, but that is going to take some resources like copper bulbs, and copper bulbs are super expensive unless you go down to a trial chamber and get them. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out the good old chunk base. It's not cheating, I promise. And we're going to find a trial chamber so that we can go and get a bunch of copper and copper bulbs from there. Let's go. All right, this seems to have been in the middle of a giant crater, which I think is super awesome. So I already started a little bit of a staircase. Let's just start going all the way down until we find something. And we found it. Let's dig in the direction. Try to get down. And we're in. Let's take it down. This good old copper. This is what we're here for, baby. What's going on? You don't got nothing on me, buddy. There's so much just good stuff in here, man. All this freaking awesome sauce stuff. That feeling when knee surgery is tomorrow. Alright, we're not going to need all this green copper right now, but we know that if we do need it, we can just come back here. So that is pretty handy. These copper grates are good to have too. We've squeezed just about everything that we can out of this trial chamber that we can use right now. But anytime that we need copper again, we're just going to come back and mine all of it. So now that we have a steady source of copper, let's go back home and build another portal. We have returned home with a full inventory of all of the things that we need. We have a steady source of copper, as the trial chamber spawns generally with a bunch of it. And we got a bunch of slime, emeralds, even some diamonds. So with that being said, I think it is time to go over to that hill and build our nether portal. And that is the build finished, besides two little details that we need to add. First detail is we need to go up here and add the lights in the windows. The second detail, of course, we have to light the portals. Let's do that right now. And now that we have the lights in place, looking all cool and dapper, we're going to come over here and light the nether portal. Should we go in? Nah, we should do one more thing first. And we are back with the extension of our path and the extension of our world with the nether portal. This will be my second time going to nether because, as I said earlier in the video, I used a little lava pool to create a speedrun portal. If you guys know, you know. But I put my two necessities in here, my maxed out golden helmet for the nether so that piglins don't attack me, and my god flint and steel, which is very good. And I don't know, what do you guys think? I really like this build, especially the little moss factors that go around and it kind of spreads around, and I just think it looks super nice. First time using cracked stone bricks as well, so I thought that was cool. But we're going to have to save that nether trip for next episode because that is going to be the end of the episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we got so much done this episode, including the villager breeder, the little farm area over here, and if we go up the path, even a brand spanking new nether portal, which, oh my gosh, see that's what's hard about filming. See, hardcore is always out for you. It's always out for you, even when you're doing your outros. But with my heart racing after that one, everyone have a great day, and I appreciate you guys. Oh my gosh, there's a freaking thing right here, bro. But with that being said, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and God bless. See you later.